Hi there. I'm so excited to introduce you to LipSense. I want to get you started on the right track by showing you exactly how to apply it. The first thing you want to do is make sure your lips are very clean and very dry, especially down in the waterline because you want the lip color to apply. You'll be putting on 3 different layers. The first layer I'm going to use is salmon. I'm going to show you 3 different colors just so you can see the power of layering. You want to make sure you put on thin coats. So wipe off as much as you can off of the wand and then try to go in one swipe in one direction. Sometimes I have to go over spots a little bit more than once, but remember you're going to be putting on 3 coats. So don't be alarmed if the first coat doesn't quite get it, but you do want to try to cover as much space as possible on the first one going sort of in the same direction. And then you want to make sure you've gotten the waterline inside your lips as well as in the corners, so make sure you get that. So that's what I'm going back to do on that first one. Okay. You want to let each layer dry before applying the next one. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Patting it, make sure it's pretty dry. Yep, maybe a little bit more. Okay, now looks good. Let's go for layer 2. This time I'm choosing dark pink to put on top of the salmon. Now, if you've been looking for a nice coral color, you'll see that dark pink plus salmon makes a great combo like that, especially for summertime or springtime, just for any time you might want a little pop of color, coral color. Aussie Rose is also a great version of this if you want something not quite as bright, but still the same sort of coral. Aussie Rose would be a great choice for that. But again, of course, this is salmon plus dark pink. These are 2 of the first colors that I had along with Fly Girl, so I loved making combinations with it. Again, make sure it gets really dry in between those layers. The thinner that you put on the color, the faster the color will dry. So there's another motivation for making sure they're kind of thin. Keep your lips apart during this application. That is different from traditional lipstick where you'd kind of sort of rub your lips together to seal it in. You want to keep your lips apart. So third layer, I'm going to use one of my most favorite bright pinks, Kiss for a Cause. Again, I'm going to be putting a thin layer on there. Yeah, I love this color. This is a color with a shimmer. It's kind of got an iridescence to it. Now you could use these kinds of colors in any order of the layers. Personally, if I'm going to use one with a shimmer or a frost kind of color, I'll usually put that on as my top layer to kind of add that little shimmer to it. But again, you could put these same colors on in a different order and come up with a completely different look at the end. So there's a lot of creativity. In fact, if you only have 3 colors, you can actually make 27 different shades, which is pretty neat. Now, I also have on eye products from Senegence. I've got on the Shadow Sense on my eyes, Mocha Java Shadow Sense, as well as some of my eyebrows. And I'm using a combination of Onyx and Mocha Java Shadow Sense for my eyeliner. Looking forward to expanding my Shadow Sense collection soon. Finally got dry, and I'm going to apply the Glossy Gloss. This is a very important step because it seals in the color and it also helps to keep your lips from getting all dried out. It really helps to make your lips healthier over time. It's able to permeate through those 3 layers of color to really add a lot of health and moisturization to your lips. Plus it just feels good. So I like to put on a pretty good bit, especially down in the corners. That's where my lips tend to get a little drier, and it just, you can't put too much. In fact, you want to gloss throughout the day. Gloss before you eat, gloss after you eat, gloss whenever you think about it, just gloss, gloss, gloss. Now, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye.